Yo, what is going on, guys? It is King Gamer here, and I'm back with a new YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why Mortal Kombat 1's beta test is a must-play for this upcoming weekend. The pre-order beta is starting August 18th, which is this Friday, and is going to be going all the way until August 21st, which is the following Monday. So we're going to have the beta between August 18th and August 21st, the Friday through the Monday, so the entire weekend. And in this video, I'm going to cover why it's important and why it is a must-play for anyone who is looking to play the game casually or is looking to possibly get into it competitively. Before we get into today's YouTube video, I want to go ahead and say thank you, everyone, for all the support and love to the channel. It is much appreciated, man. We are so close to hitting 2,000 followers or subscribers here on YouTube, and I'm want to just let everyone know that it is the goal to get 2,000 before Mortal Kombat 1 comes out next month, and it is much appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into today's YouTube video. So why is Mortal Kombat 1's pre-order beta really important? Let's start it from the casual perspective, right? So obviously, if you played the stress test, which was happened beforehand, and if you were able to get your hands on it, you were able to play between 4 different main roster characters and 3 different cameos, right? So you had Liu Kang, you had Sub-Zero, you had Katana, and you had Kenshi, right? And then for the cameos, you had Kano, you had Sonya, and you had Jax, right? In this beta, they're actually adding Johnny Cage, and they're adding Li Mei, which those who went to EVO were able to actually test it out, and they were able to play it ahead of time. I was actually at EVO, but because of so much going on, I wasn't actually able to get my hands on the I would say updated version of Mortal Kombat 1. So, it's going to be my first time playing the new upgraded or new, follow-up from the stress test. Because from watching it and actually seeing a lot of clips and whatnot, the game is actually very different than the actual stress test. So this pre-order beta, there's more characters, of course, but the game movement itself is actually way different. So if you're a casual and you just want to see, maybe how Mortal Kombat 1 is going to play, this is going to be the beta to actually test it. This should be your deciding maker of, hey, is this game going to be for me, or is this game is just not for me at all? They don't only have online play, right? They have towers, so you can, if you don't feel comfortable, or if you don't feel confident enough to go challenge other players online, there is going to be a tower mode where you can just play against the AI in different types of difficulty modes, and you can just kind of get a comfort or a feel for the game. Judging by the movement, by the special attacks, all that sorts of stuff, you can actually, I would say do your homework on it, right? And just enjoy the game for what it is, right? So there's going to be updated characters in the game, possibly your fan favorites. So there should be, which we're going to look at this tweet right here. Looks like there's going to be Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Kenshi, Katana, Johnny Cage, and Li Mei, with the cameos being Kano, Sonya, Jax, and Frost, which was overall, that was at EVO once again, so people were able to get their hands on it, people were able to see that. So if you do challenge players online and you're like, man, these guys are just advanced, how are they just playing it so professionally, it might seem. Some players, they actually were able to play it ahead of time. But some players also pick up on the game really quickly. They're able to study, and they're able to, download or be able to get their old game plan essentially picking up really fast on as far as what they want to do in the game. So don't feel too bad. Just put some time into it, enjoy it, have fun. That's what this pre-order beta is all about. Sorry. And I do want to go ahead and remind people, because people are probably going to say, Gambler, how do I access the beta this upcoming weekend? If you pre-ordered the standard edition, the premium edition, or the collector's edition, you will be able to play in this weekend's beta, and it is going to be an absolute blast. There's going to be a ton of players, whether you're on PlayStation or whether you're on Xbox. There's going to be a ton of players that you're able to just search within the matchmaking and be able to see the different types of matchups or see the different types of game plans that people are going to play against you. Now, I will say that this beta is not available for PC, and I know it's going to upset a lot of people, but it is for the best, and here's why. Because Street Fighter and Tekken have actually had their betas be on PC, but there have been people who are able to have cracked versions of the game. And cracked version means regardless if the beta had ended, there were people who are able to still play the game regardless if the game, or if you were no longer to connect on the matchmaking server, so you were able to still put in the time. And let me tell you that, especially when it comes to fighting games, having time, the work ethic, and how much you put into it, when you do all that and you have an upper advantage on a lot of players, it's definitely going to put you way ahead on a lot of people. So that's another reason for why you want to be able to play this pre-order beta if you can this weekend, because putting in the time and being able to figure out the game, get a comfort for it before the main game actually comes out is really important to do so. And from a competitive standpoint, right? So if you're looking to, participate in tournaments, whether that's online tournaments or looking to travel to offline events, which there is going to be the first Mortal Kombat 1 Major is expected to be in October in Connecticut. It's going to be at East Coast Throwdown, ECT for short. A lot of pro players are going to be there. There's going to be a lot of hype and a lot of eyes on that tournament. I am going to be there myself, so this is another reason why not only did I put a lot of time into the stress test, like I put in anywhere between 25 to 35 hours into the stress test. And let me just remind everyone, the stress test was only available for 72 hours. So I put in a lot of time. I would say near halfway of the actual beta's time. I guess judging by, me having to get some sleep. But, I put in a lot of time. And there's a lot of time that I'm also going to be putting in to the pre-order beta, being a competitive player myself, because I want to make sure I put in so much. The first 8 to 10 months of the game's lifespan are super critical for a competitive player, because it's really going to show the difference maker, or the separation gap that you have between some players and others. And what I mean by that is looking at players like Ninja Killa, Sonic Fox, higher up players, the Nicholas and Scorpion Prox. They put in a lot of time, and they're actually, they got comfortable with the game, and they actually started to dominate in the stress test. And I can assure you they're most likely going to play the pre-order beta as much as possible, getting into the main game next month, which is going to be released once again September 19th. And if you pre-order the premium or the collector's edition, you're able to get it on September 14th. But they actually, they studied the game, they actually put in a lot of time for it, and that's why they actually had a separation gap. Looking at the stress test games that a lot of people faced off against Ninja Killa or Sonic Fox, you could see how advanced that they looked in their gameplay, right? And you can see how some of these players, they're like, man, like, what is the deal? And it's not only that, they're getting comfortable, they're getting used to it, it's the time differential, right? It's how much time that a lot of these players put into it versus, like, Ninja Killa and Sonic Fox, how much time they put into it. That is the real separation gap. So putting in a lot of time into the pre-order beta as much as you can, and then getting ready for the following month when the main game comes out, especially with ECT being right around the corner, is crucial too, especially if you're looking to do well, right? So if you're able to play the game as much as possible, then do so, right? I'm not saying, hey, call off work or miss family gathering, right? If something is important, then please prioritize that, and whenever you're able to play the game, then play it. I want to let people know that. I'm not telling you, hey, you should just call off of work to play in the Mortal Kombat 1 beta. But it is really crucial to put in a lot of time for this upcoming weekend. I actually am going to be working a lot more with Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is my front-runner character for who I'm looking to main in Mortal Kombat 1. For those who don't know, I was a Sub-Zero main in Mortal Kombat 11. Some argued I was the best Sub-Zero, but I don't really mind that. I just care about being the best player I can essentially be at the end of the day. And that's what this whole game is all about. I'm not trying to be the best with one character. I'm just trying to be the best player I can be. And in order to do so, I have to put in a lot of time to be able to make that happen. So, if any of these characters excite you, like I said, Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Kenshi, Katana, Johnny Cage, Li Mei, if any of these characters excite you, the cameos, they're obviously going to be there, as well as the stages, right? We're going to have the tea house, we're going to have Johnny Cage's mansion. I believe those were the initial stages that we have in the stress test. I know we had Johnny Cage's mansion. We had 2 different types of modes of Johnny Cage's mansion between day and night. And then I believe Tea House was the same way. We had 2 different, day and night stages. So you're able to see the whole graphics, how the game is really coming along. and it is really going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. I'm actually looking forward to it because the movement from the stress test to the pre-order beta is actually different. They actually made dash blocking a thing, and it really increases the pace of the game. So it's really going to be a fast-paced game, and as low as the the cameos and your main roster character, there's going to be a lot also on the screen. There's no interactables in this game once again. So at least you don't have to worry about that, but there still is a lot of things you have to like pay attention to and analyze with the game going on. It's going to be really exciting, and I'm actually going to be streaming a lot on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, that's where I stream the majority of my gameplay. And I go live. I'm most likely going to go live as soon as the pre-order beta starts. So if you're looking to see any high-level Sub-Zero games, then please tune in to twitch.tv/KingGamber18. It's the same as my YouTube channel. You should be able to find me fairly easy over there. And I can't wait to look forward to see you guys. If you do and you're from YouTube, be sure to stop by and tell me hi. I love being able to socialize and engage with the chat and hopefully answer any questions that anyone possibly has. But yes, from a casual point, it is crucial. It's a very, I would say, beneficial point because if you're really, still 50-50 or undecided on the game, you're able to see how the game is going to fully play this upcoming weekend and see if you possibly like it. If you don't, then you're able to just cancel your pre-order and possibly look for another fighting game or look for another game of your choosing. Or you can actually say, oh my god, I love this game and I can't wait to see all the rest of the characters. Then this is perfect. It's a perfect starting point, or the starting ground, essentially, you could say, for people to enjoy and love the game. And if you're a competitive player, or if you're looking to get into the competitive scene, really crucial. I know within the second day, I believe it's September 15th, there's already going to be a $1,000 online tournament on PlayStation 5. I'm going to be participating in that, so I want to be able to put in as much time as possible, even regardless if I'm tired or if I'm burnt out. I'm going to push past it because I know, once again, the first 8 to 10 months are really going to be crucial to be able to say, hey, is this going to be a top player or is this going to be like another mid-level to average player? I've actually struggled in the very beginning just because I haven't, in the past, I didn't get to put in too much time with me being in high school or in college, but because I've graduated from everything and essentially YouTube, Twitch, and being a competitive gamer is my full-time job, I want to be able to prioritize this as much as possible. But let me know in the comment section if you guys are going to be playing this pre-order beta. Who are you going to be playing in this beta between the characters and the cameos? What excites you? What are you looking forward to seeing within this pre-order beta? And I can't wait to see how everyone is going to do. Be sure to leave in the comment section down below if you come back to this video or even in the future, hey, how did you do in the pre-order beta? Because I would love to be able to engage and see how everyone did and share the excitement. But that is going to do it for this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. And once again, I appreciate everyone's love and support. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Take care.